7 months later, the cause of the George building collapse is still not known. On May the 6th, a 5-story building collapsed, claiming the lives of 34 people, leaving dozens injured. For an update on this, let's now speak to the Public Works and Infrastructure Deputy Minister, Sihle Zikalala. Deputy Minister, very good morning to you. At the time of when the incident took place, you were still the Minister at the time of Public Works and Infrastructure. There was an investigation that was initiated. How far would you say you are in terms of that investigation and what has been revealed so far? Because it seems as though that the core cause of the building collapse is still not known.
Well, thanks. I believe you are with me now. What I can say is that the investigations have been conducted by various organs of the state. These include Public Works through the Engineering Council of South Africa, which was looking on the issues of qualification of those practitioners, the conduct of those companies at a technical level. Then you had an aspect that was led by the Department of Labor about the labor issues and the employment of all people who were there, who maybe 99% were foreign nationals. Then you had an investigation by the South African Police Service, the police were looking at the issue of whether there is no criminal activities, which was done throughout the process. The three are yet to compile the report. I know that from our side as Public Works, we are done. We had intended to go and present this report to the organs and the stakeholders in the community of George, but we have not been able because others are not yet complete. We also are aware that the provincial government, through the Premier's office, was also conducting an investigation. However, that investigation, which also concerned us, was that it was outsourced, and therefore not, you will say, not fully controlled by government. Hence, we have said we need an independent body that will oversee the investigations of the 4 organs of the state and ensure that we all respond to this incident accordingly.
Sure. Is Deputy Minister saying that another entity must now be appointed to oversee all of these investigations?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know whether it's my sound, but you sound too low, and I couldn't get you properly.
Let me try that question again. Is Deputy Minister saying that there should be another entity, another body that provides almost oversight over all of these investigations that have been carried out?
That is what I believe would be fair. Because while we are different spheres and organs, we also need a deeper understanding of a situation in that particular area. If you go to the Home Affairs and you get the report about inspections they were doing there, you will find that in that area of George, they got many people in a period of a quarter. They got many people who were foreign nationals working there without permit. And that tells you that this goes beyond the issue of a building that collapsed, but it's some kind of slavery that is happening in that particular region. Though not confined in that region alone, it is all over the country, but it seems to be rife there.
Yeah. But what will this new entity or additional body do differently that is currently not being done?
Well, you will know that it is the Human Rights Commission oversee or conduct the investigation in as far as the protection of rights of South African citizens and human beings who are in the area as a whole. And we believe that it is important to preserve that. That is the first. But secondly, organs of the state must also be held accountable. Department of Public Works and Infrastructure Department of Labor, the police, the provincial government, and the municipality must be held accountable, must account on what they've done since this incident. And those who were even required to ensure that they prevent the incidents from happening, they must be held accountable.
Well, if you speak about the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure, you are part of that department. You are the Deputy Minister.
That's why I'm saying from our side, we completed what we would say is our mandate. We are ready to go and report, but other departments kept saying, kindly wait for us so that we complete this and we will go together. We can't force those departments, but we are ready as the public works to go there in as far as the engineering aspect. But the issue is broader than that. It needs all of the involved organs, including understanding what the provincial and the local government have done in this respect.
Yeah. From your investigation that has been done by the department, have you found any fault with Neo Victoria Developments P2R Ltd, which was one of the developers that were part of this construction?
We don't want to speak on that. You will remember that the developer consent was reported to EXA in 2 previous occasions before this one. On the first one, there was nothing wrong that was found against them. The second one is yet to be released. And I believe this one should be released in a platform where all concerned department will be also involved. I think it will be premature of me to give that report.
Does the fact that some of the directors of the company have resigned impact at all on the accountability element around it, around who must be held accountable?
It does impact, but I believe that the legislation allows us to hold them accountable even after they've resigned. Unless people will come clean and say, look, we were there, but we didn't know of this and this. And that will then help us to zoom into those who are in charge and deal with them.
Okay. What's the last update that you got from the South African Police Service? Because they had also opened an inquest and looking into who should be held criminally liable, if anything at all.
They will be investigating the matter and we will go there together. And that's why we are emphasizing that the matter must be taken serious. We can't treat it in a disjointed way. And nothing must be hidden. All of us must go there and account to the people of George and the people of South Africa about that tragedy.
Have you escalated this to National Police by any chance, Deputy Minister?
We have been interacting because we were led by the Department of Labor, of Employment and Labor. That is the department that was placed at a coordinating level. And we've been in touch constantly, engaging them that let's finalize this work and let us go there together.
Yeah, but not necessarily police itself.
Look, when you deal with a matter, there will always be a department that coordinates you as various departments. And in this case, it was Minister Nlesi at the time, and it is Minister Met and the Department of Labor in entirety that must lead us to deal with the matter.
Do you think that they are dragging their feet then, Deputy Minister?
I wouldn't want to say so. I know that Minister Met has committed herself and has been trying that there is this coordination, but it does concern that it has taken so long before we go and give reports.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. That is the Deputy Infrastructure, Public Works and Infrastructure Minister there, Sihle.